Greetings, Diet Center, and today is Wednesday, August 12th. Here are your headlines. Financial statements due September 1st, meeting information, as well as our list of confirmation of who will be in Denver and who will be in Kansas City. In-center analysis, are you putting the anal in analysis? September SLAM information comes out Friday on what to do for what could be a disaster if you don't plan and manage it right. New August rankings, record-setting number of centers reporting data already, and Area 2 news from Scott Orlando. Let's get started with financials. I had financials year ending 2008 from Castle Rock, Germantown, Greenwich, Huntsville, Jonesboro, Larchmont, Littleton, Memphis, Monument, North Platte, St. Joseph's, and Wake Forest. I'm waiting on the rest. Again, if you have had your accountant complete your year-ending financials, have them send it to me and make sure they mark it very clearly in the subject line. Also, if you do not have an accountant, we can go one of two ways with this. One, I can put you in contact with Schulte & Company, who is our preferred vendor for accounting. They can wrap up your 2008. Or you can go to Pam's and download the worksheet that is there. Now keep in mind, if you're filling out that worksheet, we're not auditing these statements. This is not, but we're going on the honor system here so we can collect data that I referred to yesterday, 8 critical elements that we need to measure and manage that gives us an indication of what areas we should be working on. So get those in by September 1st, September 2nd. Centers go on product hold at that point. Now, if you need assistance, Scott, Denise, myself can help walk you through how to complete those worksheets if need be. Let's take a look at our meetings. Our meeting September 1st in Denver, September 3rd in Kansas City. Here's who we have confirmed already for Denver: Ty Bussart, Jason Foley, Michelle Greco, Tom Manzer, Lynn Manzer, Gina Vigil, Carrie Davis, Danella Johnson, Bruce Johnson, Fran Dalton, Clarine Gronig, and Shelley McCumber. Kansas City confirmations are Ollinger, Donna Hyde. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing you because I know you've had trouble getting some of these meetings. Donna Hyde, Judy Wiley, Sue Childress, Mendy Hubbard, Sherry Gregory, Karen Johnson, Linda Smith, Michael Smith. I'm looking forward to meeting Michael Smith finally, and Mary Cooper. And I know we still have, well, I'm going to say a small handful yet to go for that Kansas City meeting, and a couple more add-ons for Denver. Folks are just trying to figure out where they're going, Denver or Kansas City, so we'll probably pick up another 6 to 8 people combined between those two meetings. Again, so far we're anticipating 85% of the network will have been in attendance at these meetings. Are you putting the anal and center statistic analysis? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take July, and I want you to focus on this information right here: leads, calls, appointments, presentations, new program sales, program revenue, and product revenue. And here's the breakdown so that you don't get paralysis from analysis. I want you to just focus on this is per full-time person or per 8 hours worked in the course of the day. There should be at least 25 leads for someone to call per day. They should make at least 25 calls per day. They should set at least 4 appointments per day for the next day. Now, for those of you that are on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, you'll hear us talk about it in the meeting, and if you've already been to meetings, it's your call, but you're leaving money on the table. But if you're perfectly content with the revenues and profits you're enjoying, keep doing what you're doing. Appointments 4 per day for the next day. Presentations, minimum 2 per day. New program sales, 1 per day. Quite frankly, everything else can go out the window if we're getting 1 sale per day. Program revenue should be on average $600 a day per person that's working full-time, and $400 a day in product revenue. So fundamentally, a $1,000 day is a result of 1 sale a day. So that is what I want you to look at. If you want assistance with breaking down some of these numbers, if you find you're calling a lot of people, they're not setting, or they're setting and not showing, and they're showing and they're not buying, or when they come in, they're wanting to haggle with you, that's what Scott and Denise can do to help you. They can help you troubleshoot those variables and give you recommendations. Let's move on to September. The September SLAM. How do we slam a month's worth of business into what fundamentally is 2.5 weeks? That information is coming to you on Friday. The entire broadcast will be dedicated to that. You do not want to miss it. Pam's ads go up on Saturday the 15th. So all the information that you'll have, which will have Well, I'll just have you wait till Friday to find out what it is. Make sure you tune in on Friday. Let's take a look at our top 25 for August, and I got to tell you, record-setting number of centers turning sales data in. This is through 10:30 yesterday morning. So yesterday being Tuesday, we had about 60 to 65 centers turn in last week's sales data. So there's only a couple dozen of you that haven't turned anything in yet. Here we go. Top 25: Vienna, Virginia; York, Nebraska; Clarksdale; McAllen; Monette; Lincoln; Monument; Sunnyside; Lindenhurst; Hewlett; Yakima; Huntsville; Ramsey; Wilmington; Oakdale. Here are your top 10. Larchmont, and it was great talking to you yesterday, Gina. Rye, Dallas, Midland Park, Jonesboro, Jackson, Albertson, Winston-Salem, Germantown, and Memphis. And when I look at these numbers, I'm looking at, the centers, the majority of the centers in the top 25 have already been to a meeting. Have been either to Greensboro or have been to the New York meeting or attended the Inner Circle meeting. So I'm going to say, well, if not the majority, at least half of these centers, their franchisees have been exposed to the information. So if that doesn't tell you something, you want to make sure that you get to Denver, Kansas City, or Seattle. We've got 3 of them left on the schedule. I want to turn it over to Scott Orlando, who has news on Area 2.
Center. This is Scott Orlando, Franchise Area Director, and I've got some good news to share with you from around the network. So we're going to start with Kathleen McLaughlin in Oakdale Center 1099. She's the new owner of that center. She recently just had her largest sale. She did a full program of $909, so great job, Kathleen. She also just had her biggest product sale of $888. So good job. You're off to a good start. Keep up the good work. Next we have Lois Hamilton Berkey, Ed Berkey and her staff there in Wake Forest, North Carolina, Center 905. They recently just helped someone lose 106 pounds. That is amazing. That is fantastic results. Awesome for you guys. I'm sure the referrals are going to start coming in from that one. Then we have Marilyn Helton and Linda Spock in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Center 355. They recently just had a hairdresser lose 90 pounds. So guess what happened with that? Every time someone sits in that hairdresser's chair, she tells them all about Diet Center, how she lost 90 pounds, and she sends them right over to Diet Center to see Marilyn and Linda. So I guarantee you the referrals are coming in for that one. And by the way, they also just had 10 new enrollments last week. So great job. Keep up the good work. Please send your successes and all your little victories. So we want to let everybody know all the good work that Diet Center is doing. You can send those to sorlando@hmgmail.com. That's sorlando@hmgmail.com. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Scott, and that's our roundup for today. Remember, get your numbers in, get those financials in, get your confirmation for the meetings in, and where do you send your sales data? Reports at dietcenter.com, reports at dietcenter.com, reports at dietcenter.com. Have a great day, everybody.